girl. Hey, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. It's Honey and I Show. I am your girl, Miss DeeVa.
And I am Brent Reborn.
No.
We don't have to do that.
No, intro. No. Just
lay the track. Just let it go. That Honey and I didn't even sound right on the
But
first
I know,
one.
but I'm just going to be like, Honey and I.
Yes, but how do we introduce ourselves? I'm Honey and you're I.
Or I'm Honey and you're I. Are you Honey and I'm I?
Just play the track.
But I don't want to play it. Okay, you guys, it's Honey and I, and apparently I have a lot of questions, and it gets on his nerves, so...
Oh, yes, they do. They really do.
My father used to call me 2020. My father used to also call me Channel 7 News.
Yeah.
My father used to also say, you have a lot of questions. But my father used to also encourage me to ask them. Because there's no stupid...
It explains a lot.
Blaming Daddy?
No, I'm just saying.
Daddy's at fault?
It explains a lot. I understand now why you ask so many questions, because he...
Encouraged.
Yes, he encouraged you, but at the same time, you know, let's just get into the show so I can figure out what I want to say, because it's just like so much. But and I still love you. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, I understand certain behaviors, and the questions come from, you know, past pains and, you know, past relationships, and it's just not a one thing, one time. It's a culmination of things that happen over time, and so I get it. It's just you have to be strong enough to bear through it and just hear the question and then respond.
But see, here's the thing. I personally feel like that I'm the type of person that wants to not only ask the questions, but I need to get the answers in increments.
I get it.
Like, I need to hear it this month, and then I need to hear it 4 months later, and then 6 months later, 5 years from now. I need to ask that exact same question just to get a variation of whether or not I receive the answer that satisfies my inquisitive nature,
right,
so to speak.
So I'm gonna put this first one out. You know, just something to talk about. And if you guys are listening live and you want to respond, please respond in chat.
Feel free.
We'll love to get some feedback. So Honey always talks about this thing from her older shows called the spoon argument, but this was going to be called the coffee argument. Now,
he remixed my spoon argument.
With the coffee argument, Honey is all chipper, and she's talking to me and tells me about, you know, one of her management team executive guys, you know, was such a sweetheart. He bought a coffee, and I was like, oh, honey, that was sweet.
Yeah. Oh, the coffee one.
No big deal. No big deal.
Take a sip to it.
However,
take a sip to it.
In the same breath, Honey catches me coming back from Starbucks. And she's like, oh, what you doing? I'm like, oh, boss bought us coffee. Who bought us coffee? Oh, well, you know.
God.
Yeah, we have a we have a supervisor that's standing in, and you know, we were all just having a general conversation, and I made the mention that Starbucks sounded really good, and then the other guy with us was like, oh, that sounds great. And then our manager was like, hey, if you fly, I'll buy. And we're all like, hey, free coffee? I like that idea. So, you know, that's all it was. And I'm, you know, explaining to Honey. She's like, well, who said she was getting coffee? Did she come at you and say, like, oh, coffee running down my legs and hot drippiness and sweaty sex thoughts? Oh, you're going to get coffee? Go get coffee.
Because it's the part where you said, if you fly, Nero, I'll buy.
But that's not even the case.
So that's kind of like how I took it. Like, my boss is just like, what's up, chick? Want coffee? What's up? Got it on the way. Bringing it back. Yup. Here your coffee. Like, it was just like a quick little moment. Nothing there. Yours sounded more... So I had to begin to ask my questions.
But all she said was, coffee? That sounds great. If you fly, I'll buy.
And that's the part that just like it's too intimate. I don't know.
Have you ever heard the phrase or term, if you fly, I'll buy, or if you buy, I'll fly?
No, and that's the thing. I've never heard that before. I probably haven't heard it before.
Explains a lot. That explains a lot. See, when people are cool, when it comes to like your management or your coworkers, friends, family, whatever it is, if someone says, hey, if you fly, I'll buy, that means they were just too lazy to go for themselves, and so they're offering to purchase everybody's to save face for not having to go. And don't get me wrong, it's a very nice gesture.
As an invitation.
A very nice invitation to what?
Who knows? Okay, so we in here. No, literally, like, we in here. I really want y'all to hear that song. So
please listen to the song. Yeah.
I'm excited. I can't not stop listening to it. So I know I have a lot of questions. He has a plethora of examples, having been in me being embedded in his life for X amount of years. So he feels like I ask questions all the time to details that I guess other women don't. I personally feel like all women, if you could get on my inquisitive level, you will find out the things that you need to find out. But maybe I am a little bit, maybe I just go a little further than the average person. But I have to give a full interview in order to understand what actually occurred. Like, I'm not going to get clarity until I do a full interview.
You don't have to. You really don't.
I do. I need answers.
The questions are who, what, when, how. And once those questions are answered, that's enough. It really is.
The first answer may be a little vague. It may not have enough. I need meat. I need it to really be fulfilling in order for my soul to say, "Oh, that's the answer."
But when does it ever stop?
Yeah, my soul really never gets that full.
Exactly.
So I'm going to always ask a lot of questions. But before we do that, we want you guys to hear our brother on this song, We In Here. So we purchased it over on iTunes. You can do the same thing. It's called We In Here. It is Onyx featuring Sick Flow. And we know you're going to like it. We'll be back with Honey's long list of things that DeeVa doesn't do right, and DeeVa's long list of explanations of why she's still right. See you guys in a minute.
Honey man. Lavish, hotter than lava. Wire bread, this man's a survivor. A lot of quiet time got me rhyming much louder. Climbing the ladder, assault and battery. Energizing my batteries, a product of 1252 steroids. They swearing that I shot up. Hip hop in between my biceps. I'm a monarch, squeezing fake juice out of these con artists. These artists are pawns. Ring the alarm, the charms here. Heat from the wire, catch a fire, spawns here. Straighten up, fool, like your dad and mom's here. Energy unlimited, turn up no calm here. Farm fed, cause the harvest is plenteous. Bomb everywhere because my enemy's envious. Armed and he's still hungry, till harming it. They saw me coming with an army of 100. We all in, hold on. Sickness ridiculous, so strong. Sick in the city like Ultron. No strings on me, homie, you can call me the puppeteer. Got that thing on me, homie, you don't wanna do nothing here. Rapacious, y'all been testing my patience. Baltimore Raven is eating goodness gracious. Best to take y'all places before I erase y'all faces. We in here, ready to break something. We in here, ready to take something. We in here, ready to shake something. Dare you to say something. Put your hands in the air. We in here, ready to break something. We in here, ready to take something. We in here, ready to shake something. Dare you to say something. Put your hands in the air. We in here.
The skit sphere, no man. I've had about 6 beers, a gram of coke. Damn, I spit smeared on the front row fans with their shirts. Cause we got no fans in this club. No AC, crazy weed smoke, sick flow, drug, and the one they call a freak show. I sniff more blow than Mark Bolan. Kill him and say fuck it, dude. Let's go bold. When the credits start rolling, I'm the only survivor. Blame the Komodo saliva while your legs all swollen. The next one hoping I'm making amends. I'ma show them how to live off the land. And while they wait for the stars to align, my credit card scrapes the plate. Handshakes while I'm carving a line. Under mad movement, better move when we in a bad mood, man. It's been proven. Salute one.
We in here, ready to break something. We in here, ready to take something. We in here, Ready to shake something, dare you to say something. Put your hands in the air, we in here. Ready to break something, we in here. Ready to take something, we in here. Ready to shake something, dare you to say something. Put your hands in the air.
Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely love it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's I when I'm trying to get through my week, that's my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday pickup.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I love it.
I prefer the newest the style of hip hop right now because the way I see it, they're bringing it back from that old school and bringing in new innovations to our type of hip hop. Don't get me wrong, I'm okay with mumble rap, but I love these boys. They doing it.
Yep, 100 mad for sure. So I know that I ask a lot of questions. So do you mind if I ask you a question?
Go.
Or wait a minute, was that a question?
Ask the question.
See, am I even allowed to ask that question?
Oh my God, ask the
So
question.
how do you feel when I ask a lot of questions?
Do you
is
see
my
what I go
question.
through every day? Do you understand what I'm going through? Y'all getting this live.
My question
Ask your
is,
question. Okay.
my question is, how do you feel when I ask a lot of questions? Or am I even asking that question the way that you want me to ask that question?
Well, in truth, I mean, I don't mind the questions, but you understand me. You understand the way I am. You understand the way I function. You understand my mannerisms. So you should also understand when you've asked too many questions.
I don't know the limit.
You don't
What is the
understand
limit to
when
too
my
many
tone
questions?
changes.
Oh, so
when
reading the
I
body
feel
language.
like you've gotten all the answers that you're probably gonna get because you've asked 50,000 questions in order to get the same answer in 20,000 different variations. But
when your tone changes, then my question is, what is your tone changing for?
Because
Why are you getting upset? Did I touch on something that you think that I needed to touch on? Am I something? And then I have like a whole new level of questions.
Exactly. So when the tone changes, it means I don't understand what else is there to ask.
It's got to be more.
What other questions do you need answered when you got what you asked? Where did you go, babe? I went over to the store and I bought
I'm not really a where did you go person or where are you person. I'm more about
who is that in the background? Who is that laughing? What is that person
That-
breathing? Who is that breathing?
why are people breathing in the background? That's me. Like the best way to not have me ask questions, how I'm like silent all day. And I really just stay busy and don't really do anything. And then you'll call me and you'll be like, "What's up, honey? What you doing?" Like, I just thought about the love of life and wanted you to love on life. And then I hear in the background, "Oh, excuse me, sir. Can you help me?" That's what my questions. If you had never called, I would have not had any questions.
So you called me at work where I have human interactions. And
You
I don't
have
know
human
about you.
interactions everywhere you are. You're in
I
the
don't know about
mountains,
you.
and you have human
However,
interactions. You could go hiking, and
Most
you have
people
human interactions.
who have earbuds, AirPods, Galaxy Pods, whatever it is that you have in your ear, tell me how many times somebody has walked up on you and start immediately talking to you with the intent of giving all of your attention to them, not realizing you're on a phone call. And you have to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm on the phone." You point to your ear, or you have to say, "Oh, hold on a second, babe. Somebody just walked up to me." But all that being said, I cannot help the background.
But you kind of do it to me too. When you call me at work, and then I'll be like, "Hey," or I kind of can't always stop, so I'll just kind of get quiet and I can't continue the conversation, and then I'll be like, "Hey honey, I'm gonna call you back," and you'll be like, "Okay," and so I'll go back to talking to the coworker, and I'll look at my phone like 10 minutes later and you're still on it, and I'm like, did he really just check me? Did he really just try to listen to my conversation?
That is
to
not
see?
true. I may have not even heard everything you were saying and thought you told me to hold on, and I'm just sitting there holding on.
Or
like
you're
a
probably
crazy
still
person.
doing your football answers.
Whatever.
And I'm not even talking to you, but you're just doing, See?
Okay.
That's the football. Why do you do football? Answers.
Because sometimes I'm answering the exact same question that you've asked me in 20 different variations. So, yeah. I
You get
can't help
tired?
it. Sometimes.
Do you get tired of me?
Oh, no. I'm not tired of you at all. Questions, sometimes. But I'm not tired of you at all.
Am I at the level of question asking that would make you run?
No. cussed out live on air, possibly, but I wouldn't run.
These are just questions. I mean, it cursed out because I'm inquisitive. That is
I'm just saying.
sad. So I think he has a whole list of things. I think there's going to be a part 2, 3, 4, 5 when it comes to how many things did I do to. Because lately I was like, wow, like the longer we are in a relationship, the longer that we've been in the engagement, you are starting to get a longer list. In the beginning, it was like, honey, I hate it when you cute. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Because being cute is so hard. And then you were like, I hate it when you cute with them thick thighs, And I was like, oh my God, thank you. Because thick thighs and cute is a really difficulty for me, And then now it's like, I hate it when you're cute. You got the thick thighs. You get up nerves. You always get some questions. You always want to. It's like, God damn, like what happened to how great it felt? Like the list is just extremely freaking long of the things that I do to irritate your soul.
No, honey, it does not. That's not true. But I will say this though, at first when it was just, I hate it when you're cute. Mm-hmm. That was my biggest problem.
Me being cute.
Yes, that was my biggest problem.
And now I'm like on your nerves.
And now you're like Terminator meets Sherlock Holmes, and I don't know. Yeah.
Incredible Hulk meets Nancy Drew.
I would be Hulk.
And I would be or what's the other lady? Murder She Wrote.
I don't know. I don't remember her name.
Can I be Matlock?
If you want to be Matlock, yes.
No, what's it? MacGyver.
No, MacGyver wasn't really a detective.
Oh.
You want to be, what is his name? Magnum P.I.?
Magnum P.I.
There you go. You could be Magnum P.I.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They rebooted him, by the way.
I heard the reboot was kind of sorry. Ooh, okay. Can we just talk like about maybe 2 seconds for Queen Sugar?
Okay, yeah. So
he doesn't want the world to know that he is so engrossed into Queen Sugar.
I'm not engrossed. I just find it.
You know who his favorite person is? That he's like, that's how it should be done. Honey likes who?
Ralph Angel.
Well, he likes Ralph Angel, yes, because you could relate a lot to his story. But who's your other favorite guy on there?
I don't know. What's his name?
You always talk about him. I thought he was your favorite guy.
Who?
On Queen Sugar. You don't remember the names?
Dudes. No, I don't remember all their names. I watched the show with you, but I'm not, like.
He knows their name. He could tell you
the
director.
Wait, are we talking about Hollywood?
See, he could even tell you who wrote each episode. Like, Honey knows the writers behind the scenes. Like, he doesn't want his. This was not supposed.
We're not going to go all that far.
This was not supposed to leak to his boys.
We're not going to go all that far.
He knows. Show backwards. But no, we are impressed with season 4. Like, I love the Killmonger out of Micah. I'm feeling it. Like, Micah is giving me all life. I worried about Micah in the beginning. Blue woke up. Like, I was worried about like whether or not he was gonna be replaced like the little girl who went upstairs on Family Matters and never came back downstairs. But that hasn't happened. Like, he woke up into this whole new greatness, right? I'm still Team Darla and Ralph Angel. Like, I want Raw back with Darla, but I want Raw with the Darla now. But I worry about the fact that they just brought this super hottie in to date her. I'm just saying. So, Ralph Angel's a hottie, but then there's that. So, and then Vaya has all these secrets, and Jimmy Dale, oh my gosh, it's about to be messy because they showed the trailer for next week, and on the trailer for next week, Vi pulls out a little baby bracelet, like when you have a baby and the baby's born in the 80s, her last name is Dale, and it's just like, and then Jimmy Dale says, well, I was aborted alone too, so it's like, did she marry her daddy? We looking at some color purple stuff, like, I'm confused, like, it's a lot going on.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, season 4 is lit, and I'm loving it. Thank you, Oprah. Thank you, Ava.
I'll force myself to sit back and watch it with you.
And we also say that as in the talk of things to watch, I hope you guys made it to Netflix to see When They See Us, because I know it's not going to be on there long. And make sure that you see the When They See Us Now after interview. So
yeah, those were amazing.
Those were all very amazing. So, all right. So I don't think I have any more questions. Did you?
Oh, it was so good to hear, because I'm probably ready to go back and elevate my mentality. So
yeah,
thank you guys for stopping in. Honey and I is gonna blow up one of these days, and we appreciate the love, and we want you guys to continue following us, continue listening to us. It's gonna be a lot more of us in our everyday and probably have little conversations about things that's going on in the world as well. But you know, we doing things. We gonna get there.
Thanks everybody for tuning in to another ep of Honey and I.
Bye.